Hey guys, Heasley here. Welcome back at the beach. Guys, it's another week. Today it's well, the day after the rest day. Yesterday I was off, basically well deserved. Had 2 amazing but tough weeks. So the last 2 weeks were quite demanding. So that's why I enjoyed my rest day yesterday. We should have used the chance to talk about something like rest day, especially because we are not running and we are just resting. But I keep that in mind. We are going to talk about rest and rest days in the future. A new week is in front of us and still 6 weeks. Seriously, I can't wait. 6 weeks until the marathon. That is end of August, up there in the north of Japan, Hokkaido Marathon 2024. I'm trying everything I can to prepare well, that I can achieve my goal to run that Sub-4 marathon. Yes, we can do it. Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay, we start the week with a foundation run. 1 hour and 10 minutes in total. That means 5 minutes warm up, heart rate zone 1, as usual, and followed by 1 hour and 5 minutes or 65 minutes easy pace. And today, because we had a rest day yesterday, I'm really trying today to keep my heart rate where it should stay today, in heart rate zone 2. Alright? Challenge, at least 80% of the run, my heart rate should be in heart rate zone 2. Okay, let's go. 1.5k into the run. I'm trying to focus. Absolutely key today on my performance, how I execute that simple foundation run. And as you can hear, I'm trying to talk, but breathing out and talk, and not really talk while I inhale. Right, I can do differently, but I just want to make sure my heart rate will stay in heart rate zone 2. See? Exhale and talk. Inhale and not talk. That kind of stuff. Why I'm telling you that? Sounds so boring, right? It's about execution. There are so many things that you can do to make your numbers look good on your running watch. Indeed. So, like I mentioned, watch your breathing patterns. Feel comfortable when you're doing so. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you want to count your steps, or maybe seconds, or maybe you can just go by feel. I'm not counting steps, I go by feel. Sometimes I use my nose to inhale, my mouth to exhale. I just heard that breathing through your nose is beneficial for your heart rate. And indeed, see, heart rate, this is 139. if you're familiar with my zones, heart rate zone for me, well, heart rate zone 2, 136 to 150, 151 about. And especially during a foundation run, let's say, there are so many things you can actually do wrong. Even though an easy run sounds very easy, right? As the name said, you should run within your easy zone. But when it comes to execution, this is already the first challenge. How do you know if you're in the right zone? Well, I kind of brainstormed a few episodes ago about that. Talked about why I decided for the 80-20 training plan. And so the 80-20 plan is about doing your training 80% at an easy or low intensity. You want to make sure that your easy runs stay easy. And I think the best way how you can achieve that, honestly, is by heart rate. For that you need to set up your zones. And I think the best way how you can set up your heart rate zones is by using the carbon method. You can type that in search for, there are so many different videos out there on YouTube. I also have one uploaded where I quickly go over how I calculate that. If you want to check that out, I will link it up at the end. I think Ben Parks, Confusi, and all the others are constantly talking about that and bring that back to people's mind, because it's very important. If you try to achieve something, if you decided for a nice training plan that is heart rate guided, you want to make sure that your heart rate zones are set up correctly. Don't get me wrong, you can get a lot of more benefits if you try to run in your correct heart rate zones. Well guys, so see you in a bit. Then I continue talking about when it comes to execution, especially something like an easy run. What is so easy, isn't it? Well, let's see. When it comes to execution, any kind of run, but I think especially at an easy run where you want to feel comfortable, you want to make sure you're in your comfortable zone, in your easy zone. I think quite obviously, if you want to feel comfortable, and I mentioned that in my video number 2 by the way already, you want to stay motivated. You don't want to go out there and feel like, oh no, come on, you know, that kind of attitude. No, you want to take especially your easy run very serious. An easy run is about your base. If your base isn't good enough or not stable enough, the other runs, like interval runs, tempo runs, threshold, fartleks, whatever, it won't be that good because they cannot rely on that base. You know? How do you want to run fast if your shoes aren't tied up correctly? You might stumble. See? So motivation is something that is very, very important. Stay motivated. Alright, talking about feeling comfortable. So if you're motivated now, make sure you're dressed up, comfortable. Make sure you have nice shoes. Nice shirts. Raining, so you make sure you have your rain jacket ready. The sun is shining, don't wear that too much. Make sure you're wearing comfortable socks because you might sweat a lot. For example, if you have an issue with your socks during an easy run, like I had about 10 days ago, you don't feel comfortable, you cannot enjoy your easy run. You know what I mean? It can be that easy to help with little tricks here and there. Don't forget your basics. Make sure you dress comfortable. Make sure you understand what an easy run means. It's all about half time. 36 minutes into the run, 5.1k, and at a current pace of 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Wow, that's nice. And yeah, heart rate is within our heart rate zone to range. Very good, very good. So when it comes to execution, of course, your body needs to work, and your body should work as effective as possible, as efficient as possible. Your body should not waste energy. It should just put enough amount of power into your strides, into your speed, pace, that kind of thing, you know? If your body performs well, your cadence are good enough, your stride length is good, your pace is good, your body position slightly lean forward, but depending on what foot striker you are, this definitely has an impact how your body performs. One day performs well, the other day not that well. But so you make sure you watch yourself and understand that you're running and you're trying to run as smooth as possible so you can get the best performance out of your body, even though it's just an easy run. But here we go. Don't torture yourself too much thinking about, oh, I have to perform the best. No, actually, you don't need to listen to your body anymore that much. Don't forget about it. Try to sometimes at least listen to it, but you know how it should feel like when it comes to an easy effort. That's what I want to say. Don't think too much. Your body is in charge of that easy run, and the command comes from your mind. So all in all, I think if you think too much, your body cannot handle that much information, and it should just feel easy. So don't torture your body too much with thinking too much about how you should execute. Don't do that. Well, another thing that I just thought of is, it's a bit more advanced, but if you have a running watch, or if you have a chest heart rate monitor like I have, there are a lot of features that are quite beneficial, especially for execution. For example, cadence, stride length, and even if you're balanced or imbalanced, when it comes to the amount of time that you spend on one leg or the other. So if you know there's an imbalance, you cannot really correct that, but over time your performance might improve. But if you want to measure and find out how you can improve, if you want to, those running features that comes out of your running watch or your chest heart rate monitor, so you can go over the stats and find out why your performance might not have been that good for that day, or on the other side, why it's been so good yesterday, for example. If you know why there are so many features coming out of your watch through your apps, take advantage. Another thing, very simple, so compared to that geek kind of stuff that comes out of your electronic devices, watch and listen carefully to the sound that comes up when you hit the ground. Are you doing this? Then you're not efficient. You brake actually. So make sure, if you put steps in front of each other, there is almost nothing to hear. Only that sound of very smooth. Well, so in the beginning of the run, we're full of energy. It might still sound good, but after 30 minutes, after 1 hour, your performance might decline, and then it sounds like, because you're just tired, you can't lift up your legs enough to avoid that sound. But quite easy. So you have an indicator. Listen to your footstep. Probably there are so many more things to talk about when it comes to execution, especially for those foundation runs. Alright, update. 7k into the run. 49 minutes at a current pace of 6 minutes and 50 seconds per k. Heart rate, yeah. Now we struggle for the last 20 minutes to bring it back to heart rate zone 2. By the way, disclosure here, it's my own experience that I made. Always make your own opinion. Always decide for yourself. Alright? Right, see you at the end. Now time to execute. Right, let's do this. Well guys, that's it for today's episode. That's all I have. 250 meters to go until the end of the run. I would say today's execution. Let's talk about that at the end. Alright? Come on, let's go. I will blend in today's stats here, so have a look. And yeah, let's see if we can make sure that we have 80% done in heart rate zone 2. Right. Just like 20 meters. And then we are done for today. Ah, what a nice atmosphere. Gorgeous evening. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Amazing stuff here at the beach. Guys, done. That feels so good. Today was a very solid performance. That foundation run felt very good. I'm really happy how I executed. So that's been said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and again that you hopefully will be part of my running journey during that week and the week after, and still 6 weeks to go. And I'm quite thrilled. If you liked today's content, give it a like and subscribe. That will mean a lot. Thank you very much for that. If you're running out there, run safe and enjoy your run. See you tomorrow. Bye.